What was that?
Cough. I was diagnosed with depression in 2014. I'd certainly been suffering from it for about 6 years, I would say, at that point, and arguably for a lot longer than that, actually. And over the years, when I've been in those bad times, people have, asked me, what triggered this, do you think? And it's a really difficult question to answer. And as the years went by, I wondered, are there signposts at least? Never mind finding what the reason is, but things that start to happen that I recognise so I can get on top of it before I'm in a bad place. And that's really difficult as well, although I have spotted some things, and now probably for the past only 3 or 4 years, say, when those things start to happen, I do recognise that they're there. And just recognising that they're there actually helps, even if you take no further action. Of course, it is better if I do try to do something about it. So for me, and I think this is quite an obvious one, just generally just feeling tired, but not for any particular reason, not because you've been exerting yourself, not because you've been working particularly hard or been very busy, or the opposite either, you've not been doing anything. So just, I suppose, inexplicably, if you like, feeling tired a lot continuously. And also finding some basic physical activity, walking upstairs, walking down the road, whatever, actually quite exhausting. A key one for me, I've discovered, is, I suppose I'd describe it as letting general basic well-being go. So things like keeping my bedroom tidy-ish. I'm not the tidiest person necessarily, but ish. Keeping the kitchen clean, seeing those things start to slip, and even actually, not disgustingly I would say, but even hygiene a little. I'm a big long shower person, and a minute washer and groomer. So if that starts to fall a little, again only if it's without reason, that's usually a big telltale sign that something's wrong. And I didn't notice this for many years, even though it was there. And the reason I didn't, and I think this is an important point, is because when it starts, I don't feel like it's happening. So I'm not feeling down or sad or necessarily even tired, as I mentioned before. I'm not drinking or even feeling like it. I'm actually fine. But there is this pattern. If that starts happening, lo and behold, say 3-4 days later, I'm in a terrible place. Also for me, anxiety. So a lot of anxiety can be normal, but again, it's for no reason again. So I'll be very jumpy. If a door goes, I'll be jumpy. If I hear a car go past, I'll be jumpy. If I've left vibrate on my phone and that goes, that will absolutely scare the crap out of me. Things like that. So I would recommend take note, find the patterns and take note, even if they seem unrelated. Other common symptoms reported and used to help recognise or even diagnose depression are loss of interest in things you like, appetite changes in any way, irritability, especially if that exasperates into anger, self-loathing, recklessness, not necessarily extreme, I don't think, but a case of, sod it, I don't care attitude. Unexplained aches and pains, problems with concentration, a kind of mind numbness, so a situation where normally you're doing nothing, so you'd be bored, but that's not the case, you're just numb. Sleep issues, again, either way. Uncontrollable emotions, interestingly, including happiness and laughing, just kind of extreme emotions, and you can't stop them. Definitely you should not ignore these things, because depression has long-term effects on the mind and the body physically. It can lead to memory issues and even brain inflammation. It can lead to hypoxia, where the brain is not getting enough oxygen. It can lead to ulcers, chronic pain, strokes, heart disease, and quite serious stomach complications. So if you can, learn to recognise the signs, not necessarily the triggers, although they will help too, And hopefully, if you do this, certainly for me to a degree anyway, you can try and keep on top of it, as it were. I'll see you soon.